I am going to show you our new handpiece and show you the proper way to cleave a fiber, how to use a micro stripper, and how to activate the tip. This is our new handpiece. This handpiece is autoclavable, or you can wipe it down. This nut on the end, never remove this nut, because inside the handpiece is a small pressure fitting which grips onto the fiber and prevents it from slipping. So if you remove that nut, the chances are the pressure fitting is going to get lost. So this is a metal reusable tip. It comes with 2 of these. Our previous lasers had plastic tips which you would have to replace, so you don't have to deal with that any longer. So what we're going to do is loosen the nut and then feed our fiber through the nut end, and sometimes it kind of catches a little bit and you have to work it through. Came through that way. Then we are going to feed this fiber in this little hole in the tip. It's right there. Feed it through, and then we're going to screw this tip down tight, not super tight, just firm. And then we're going to pull this back so that we have 3 to 5 millimeters of fiber exposed beyond the end of the metal tip. And then we tighten down the nut and it's ready to go. Now, in between each patient, we're going to want to cleave the fiber. We're going to spray the machine down and cleave the fiber. So we're going to loosen the nut and extend quite a bit of this fiber out. So I'm going to move this over here. Well, first of all, what I like to do is I like to turn the laser on. It plugs in here. We turn the laser on here. Press this clockwise. Activates. It'll ask for a password, all zeros. Okay, we're ready. Now, the reason I like to do this is that now we have a red aiming beam. The aiming beam doesn't really have much purpose. It's just an aiming beam. But I like it on because when we score the fiber, when we're cleaving it, we can see our score line. It's not laser, of course, until we had the foot pedal down and we're in the ready mode. So this is going to simulate a countertop. We're going to keep the fiber in the handpiece and expose quite a bit of it. We're going to take this fiber, lay it parallel to the countertop, about like this, maybe a half an inch, and then we're going to hold this down so it doesn't slip. Take our ceramic scissors, open up a blade. Now you could use any scissors or sharp knife, and we're going to go to about a 45-degree angle and pull it towards you and just scratch a score line. Now it might be hard for you to see, but there is a little piece of light right there, and that's when we break it off. Now we have a nice focused beam. Now, what we would not want to do is take these scissors and just shear off the end, because it actually crushes the end of the fiber, which of course is glass, and we need a focused beam. If it had a crushed fiber, it's kind of like a broken headlight. Now, eventually, we're going to have to strip off some of this jacket. When we cleave it, we get down to the jacket. The jacket is just protection. The fiber is clear. So, this is a micro stripper. Your blades are right here. So we're going to feed this fiber through, and we want to strip off about an inch, inch and a half, and we want to expose an inch and a half the clear fiber. We do not want to strip off 5 inches to save time, because this glass is brittle and it's just going to break. So we're going to pinch this, pull away from it with this hand, towards you with this hand, and jerk it like electrician's wire stripper. Now, some offices will struggle with this at first, but I have a few thousand offices that cleave and use the micro stripper daily, and they have for many years, so they'll get it. Now, when we're going to activate the tip, our laser, we're going to set it at, we're going to set the laser at 1 watt. We always do everything in the pulse mode. The advantage of pulse mode is that tissue cools in between each pulse, and it's more comfortable for the patient. We're going to press ready. We're going to take a piece of articulating paper. This is the type that we furnish. You can use any articulating paper. And like I said, we want to have maybe 3 to 5 millimeters exposed. Foot pedal down, and we're going to coat that tip with ink, with carbon. The reason we do that is this wavelength is attracted to melanin and pigment. So we burn some pigment on the end of the tip to create a hot tip. All diode lasers are the same way. A Sharpie works better. We take a Sharpie and we coat the end of that fiber. You get quite a bit on there. You can't overdo it. And then your laser is ready to use. That's very important. I've had some beginning laser users contact me. So when my laser's not working very well, and it's almost always because the fiber tip is not carbonized. So there we have it, the handpiece, cleaving the fiber using a micro stripper and activating it. Any questions, please contact me. Thank you.